Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another Mobile Legends video. I was planning for this to be a Karrie video, the hero I'm playing on screen, but, a couple of matches, they didn't let me play Karrie, so this is gonna end up being a 3 marksman video, where I just show you a game with 3 different marksmen. The first one is Karrie, and the other 2 are a mystery, and, yeah, those will be revealed. Here's the Karrie build I'm using. I think it's one with, I can't see it because I'm scrolling down and I'm a doof and I forgot because I recorded this like a week and a half ago because I'm good. But anyways, yeah, Karrie was free this week and I wanted to try her out because I'm planning to buy her for my next hero with BP. And yeah, I wanted to test her out. And for a lot of games, I mean, I proved to dominate pretty hard with her. Not as much as with Moscow, which I was also trying, but I think I did pretty freaking well. Anyways, yeah, let's get right into the game. Alright, so Karrie is proven to be one of the more unique marksmen in the game, and she does not rely on basic attacks as much as the other marksmen do. I guess I could also classify them as ADC, as some people do, but all the ADCs are marksmen in this game, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so she, before her nerfs, which I played her, this was after her nerfs, which were in the patch a couple days ago, I think. I think I played her, I think this was after her nerfs, which she got hit not too hard, but kind of hard. Because before that, she was borderline OP, I'm not going to lie. Her second skill, it got its damage reduced. It got the range that it can shoot its little light wheel or whatever it is, flywheel, light wheel, whatever you want to call it. It lost some of that range, because sometimes it would just fly ridiculously far before the patch, and I guess that was a little bit OP. I mean, I will say I think that she was a bit OP. I was just dominating face with her before the patch, but I still managed to do just fine after it. Although I don't really know about going for farming items anymore, because I used to start with knife and I'd go for the hunter's axe, but I don't really know if that's the best strat anymore because they nerfed the jungle items too, because you don't get as much EXP from minions if you get the jungle items, so it might not be the best idea anymore. But anyways, yeah, so Karrie, the reason why she's so powerful are these little marks that you can see below the enemy's feet. Basically, every time you hit them with one of your weapons with a hit, it also counts hits from your second skill, which is when you dash and it releases an extra little flywheel. Whenever you hit them with 5 of them in a row, or like the marks below their feet, once you get 4 of them and then hit them with another attack, it deals true magic damage to them, and that's the reason why she's so powerful, because this is true max HP based magic damage. So it doesn't matter if it's a tank or it doesn't matter who it is. It's going to do 7 to 13% of your HP every single time this mark is activated, which is what makes her just crazy. So she can shred tanks, she can shred squishies. It really doesn't matter. She can just shred everybody. Her basic attacks don't really do that much, to be honest. Here's a little bit of a tense point. I think I probably managed to escape. Very scary. Her ult is ridiculous, by the way. It makes her basic attacks do 50% less damage, but it makes her attack 20% slower, but it makes you shoot out 2 flywheels for every attack you do, and it makes your second skill shoot out 2 flywheels instead of 1. So basically what it's doing is that it's making you do less damage with the flywheels themselves, but your passive, which is the magic damage, will get activated way faster, way faster. So yeah, anyways, speed it up again, just get back to farming, you know. Anyways, Karrie is interesting because she is extremely just bursty. She is not, she doesn't do continuous damage like the majority of marksmen do. She just, once she activates her ult, she has like a couple seconds of just this insane burst damage, and then she can't do too much, to be honest. With her skills, I mean, without her skills, with her basic attack, it's only really good for poke. You don't really go in and just kill people by hitting them, like you will with a lot of the other marksmen. But, like, you can go in and you can use your second skill, which will, like, kind of reset your basic attack. You use a basic attack, dash away, and then like it'll kind of reset the basic attack. Anyways, here me and this Bruno managed to get this what's her name? What's her face? Hanabi. That's my main. I don't know how I forget her name, dude. How is this even a thing? Oh my god. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Something about her skills and resetting basic attacks, I think. But anyways, once you're ahead, yeah, you can just go against lower HP people. And yeah, you can just go at them with just your normal attacks. You just move back, normal attack, dash away, and every other fourth hits will do some crazy damage. It's way more than it's just way more than what do you call it? Than what you expect from like the little from the magic damage. Because you'll just be going normal health. There's the Mobile Legends Discord going off. But you'll just be at low health or just like at some health, and then like you'll just get chunked down like crazy, and it's from the magic damage, and it's just ridiculous. Because you don't expect it, man. So it can catch you by surprise, and that is a lot of the time how you can get kills with Karrie, just from people not expecting the damage that she brings. Anyways, how I've been playing Karrie so far is that I basically get like her items, I'll farm a bit in the bottom lane for a while and just do that stuff, and you'll get usually you can start doing stuff after you get your demon boots. I was, let's just not talk about that death. Let's just move on. But anyways, yeah, so you can usually start just kind of moving around a little more after you get demon boots, because, well, it obviously gives you more movement speed, but also because Karrie uses a lot of mana, because it mostly revolves, her skills mostly revolve around, or not her skills, but her damage mostly revolves around her second skill, which is how you, you reset your flywheel, you shoot out a flywheel, which is, it's just the damage, it lets you build your mark faster. I think it's called a light wheel mark or something. But yeah, anyways, after I get that, I'll stay in my lane most of the time, but I will switch around to other lanes if I need to. And then after I get first couple of items, I'll start roaming with my team mostly and trying to get kills, because obviously it's a fast way to get money. But as you can see, this Johnson dude, just Karrie uses her ult, she starts firing like 4 flywheels at a time, and the damage is just nuts. It's crazy. Another team fight, it looks like. I'm kind of just hanging out in the back because I'm just kind of a paranoid marksman player, and I do not like to get up in there. 2 Johnsons flying around, a Jawhead. I don't really remember how good the Jawhead was. I don't remember if he was much of a problem this game or what. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, let's talk items after I wreck this Johnson and get my kill stolen. And I probably wreck her too. You can see it. It's just scary, man. You'll shoot them. You'll shoot 2 flywheels at them, they might run away, and then, if you can shoot another 2, and then dash at them, shoot another 2, it just all crashes into them at once, and, deletes half their health bar. It's really satisfying, to be completely honest. It's very satisfying to do and to watch. And yeah, you can just use your ult a lot, because it has a pretty short cooldown after you get your items, which I'll talk about in a sec. It has a very short cooldown. And you can use it very often, so, you can just be hovering around a team fight, shooting, 4 at a time, just, get, a third of someone's health bar down. You can do that multiple times to multiple people, and it just ends up working very, very well. Anyways, let's talk items. So, Karrie's items are a little bit interesting, to be honest. They're definitely not conventional for a marksman, but, they get the job done. You would think, because you want to build marks as fast as possible, right? So you would think that you want to build attack speed, but the majority of the pros of Karrie do not build attack speed. At least not much. It's really strange. So basically the build is, let's see, well, what is it? There's the big damage again. The build is, first demon boots for your mana, and then secondly, you just go straight for, I think this build was Bloodlust Axe, which is quite interesting. Most marksmen don't do that. But anyways, yeah, Karrie just ends up going for mostly just damage and sustain and not actually attack speed, which is a different approach, but I can understand why, because you won't really be basic attacking all that much. You'll be kind of just flittering around with your second skill, just dashing around. So a lot of your damage just comes from your abilities and not your basic attacks. So yeah, and again, just fitting in with a short burst of damage. I mean, you're building damage, so you're gonna hit hard when you hit, but like you don't hit consistently. Yeah, and then after Bloodlust Axe, it is Endless Battle, which is more damage. It gives you lifesteal. After Bloodlust Axe, I believe it builds the Jawhead solo. I just want to wreck him so bad. After the Bloodlust Axe, it's no, after Endless Battle, it's the like Golden Rose or whatever. It's the sword that gives you plus attack damage and gives you a shield when you drop below like 40 or like 30 or 40% health or something. So yeah, just giving her sustain. And then the item after that is, I think the lightning belt is what I build in this video. I don't really remember. But in the most recent build I've been using, I think I use demon wings. I don't know. Lightning belt or demon wings, which I think it just allows you to do more damage when you use skills, and it's a tank item. So you use it to build tankiness. And the last item is Blade of Despair, because it's Blade of Despair, you know, it does the damage. It's just a thing. But yeah, so that's some crazy damage. I also have been using, I don't know if it was in this build or not. I died by the Odette because I'm a goof, and I thought I could just, you know, run in there and destroy her, but obviously I couldn't. But yeah, so I have been building with, instead of the Golden Rose or whatever, I have been building the Golden Staff, which gives you attack speed and attack damage, and it has the weird passive where if you build crit, it just turns into attack speed, which is something that Claude uses. Well, in his best builds he doesn't use it, but in some of his earlier builds he did use it a lot. But anyways, yeah, I've been using that just because I do like the extra attack speed. I do like being able to build the marks quicker, but I do think that just these builds are the more optimized ones instead of these speedy ones, because like, she is more just bursty character. After your ult wears off, run away, come back, ult again, burst down, that kind of thing. And as you can see, I mean, it has a 15-second cooldown. After it ends, there's like 5 seconds left until you can use it again. You know, it doesn't have a long cooldown at all, but sometimes it feels like, even those like couple seconds, it feels like is a long time. I might even manage to kill both this Jawhead and this Angela. Oh, it's so close. I managed to get both of them. Man, it's so close. Anyways, I mean, I haven't been narrating the game too much, but I've been wrecking face, man. Yeah, and that's the end of the game. I mean, I kind of just ran around and destroyed people, to be honest. Karrie is a very fun marksman. Interesting builds. I've seen speed builds with her, attack speed builds, but not something I really like to go for. But there you go. Hopefully you did enjoy that. Hopefully my commentary wasn't too much of a jumble. And anyways, yeah, with that, let's get into the next game of these marksmen. So the second game, we're playing Sun-Shin. And the reason I'm playing Sun is because, as I said before, this was supposed to be a Karrie video, and I was recording Karrie gameplays, and I lost a bunch. But yeah, in this game, they took Karrie from me, and I went Sun because I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like playing like a fighter. I'll just like, screw that, man. Also, this new hero down here below me, 2 heroes down, Thamus is out, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Sun, interesting marksman, kind of like half a fighter, to be honest. Sun is weird. There's my build. It's also weird. Yeah, Sun is just fun, to be honest. He can be very effective, don't get me wrong. But mostly he's very fun, and I'll show you why. Also, sorry about those like little like noises in the background that you'll hear, but I'm just like sitting in my chair, and sometimes I'll get uncomfortable. I'll start like scratching my side or whatever because I'm just sitting here voicing over a video. But anyways, I just kind of like how Sun attacks for one. I like this sniper move a lot. It's fun to get kills with. It's gonna be an execute move. It can just poke as well. It uses a lot of mana though, so you do run out of mana a lot as Sun, so you kind of got to be careful, which I kind of forget in this game, I think, maybe. But also, close range, he pulled out a sword and starts hitting the enemy, and it's very strong. Yeah, it it's fun to use. Also, this was one of the points where this was after the freaking whatchamacallit, after the patch, and I did not know how much the jungle monsters had been buffed. If you don't know, the jungle monsters did get buffed. They have more HP maybe, and they do way more damage, as you just saw. The Jawhead tried to get me, and I might actually get him right here. I don't know. Can I snipe him? Aw, no, so close. So close, but just out of range. I probably could have gotten him if I'd played a little better there. Gotten that first little bit of money. It kind of annoyed me because the only reason that Jawhead got away is because that he had the battle spell that allows you to move quicker, which I have honestly like never seen anyone use in this game. Like I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm sure I have, but I just haven't noticed. But I've just never noticed anyone using that battle spell in this game, and it's just annoying because it's like just the one time that I was about to just get a kill from like the snipe, he just had to speed up and run away. It's like it feels bad. Anyways, this time he's a bit more of a goof, and yeah, he just walks into the tower's range because he's smart and stuff. And I help out the Cyclops, or I don't. I thought I did, but no. The Mia and the Martis just took all the credit. All right, and Yi-Sun is really good at taking down towers, as you can see. This is just a normal little minion wave on my side, and Yi-Sun just took the tower without any problems. The sword can just do a ton of damage. One of the more highest damaging, like, just basic things in the game. And, yeah, it takes down towers really easily, so you can definitely take advantage of people not being in the lane to go take out a tower and get some nice gold. Anyways, let's see, Yi-Sun, what have I not covered? I think that he's one of the more unique heroes in this game because, one, his passive, well, it increases the strength of the main base. As you'll see when I go back to the base, it turns into like a big old turtle thing. I don't know if it's like a ship or what, but it's a turtle building. It's a giant turtle building or a dragon building. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a turtle, but it kind of just looks like a dragon. And he's riding on a turtle ship now, which is another one of his things from his passive. Every once in a while, a turtle ship spawns at the base, and he can ride on it, and it makes him pretty fast. And if he uses the new skill that replaces his first skill when he's on the turtle, what happens? Yeah, it shoots out. It'll do damage and stun someone. So I haven't managed to make a ton of use out of that yet, but it's still cool nonetheless. And then also his ult takes advantage of his turtle, and it shoots. It's one of the more unique ults in the game as well because it's a global, like, it's more of a sight thing, to be honest, or an execution move. I probably get like a kill or two here because the Jawhead's dumb. I think I sniped the Layla, kaboom, destroyed. They also they buffed his arrow, which is pretty nice. It does more damage. But anyways, so when you use his ult, every hero that's like alive, sorry, not on your team, but on the enemy team, every hero that's alive will take 3 like shots of fire from the sky. The fire does minimal damage, but it is good for, well, one, because one of the items I use in the Yi-Sun build is the boots that allow you to get gold off of assists. So, I mean, basically, it's a guaranteed hit. Unless with your ult, unless the enemy's going super fast. So you'll basically hit them, and then, like, if it's in a team fight, and then your team gets a bunch of kills, you're going to get a bunch of assists, and you're going to get a lot of gold just because you have those boots and your ult. And so it's very nice just for racking up gold if your team is getting a good amount of kills. It's also used for just sight, so when you use it, like, if there's no one on the map that you can see, and they're all alive, then you can use it, and you'll be able to see all the enemies that are on the map, so it's very helpful for that. This Jawhead's already low, still goes into the fight. As you can see, the fire raining down from the sky. I think I actually died here because I underestimated the Lapu Lapu. I mean, he's strong, man. He hurts a lot, and I always stay too close to him whenever he's around. Alright, and the items that Yi-Sun uses, let's just get into items now. The items are, you can have fun with the items because there's a lot of things that he can do. This team fight looks like it's gonna go interestingly. The Claude was a nub, so he just kind of ran in, did his thing, and then I mean, come on, Lepu Lepu, you can't do that much, all right, bud. I think this is probably the end of the game, but yeah, with my build with him, I usually just go a lot of speed, and then I'll go like I'll go like with the Scarlet Phantom Blade, and then I'll go into like Blade of Despair for a bunch of damage. You can also use like the Corrosion Scythe. You can use the what is it? With like the Wind Blade, the Wind Talker Blade or whatever. And yeah, you can have fun with Yi-Sun. It's just a fun hero, and he's actually really solid. Late game, he's not that good, but like if you can get ahead mid game, then he can be extremely potent. And he doesn't struggle to get ahead at all. So yeah, that's the Sun game I was just having fun with. Let's get into our last game. Okay, so this was a ranked game. So a little more action with people of my skill rank. And this one was interesting because we had 2 marksmen, me and someone else, and we also had a couple of haters. So that was great. But anyways, yeah, this game we were playing Hanabi, and she had a couple of changes. Nothing massive. It was mostly a buff to her passive. Before her passive, extra lifesteal. 50% of your lifesteal, if you were at full health, would go into a shield that would make up 20% of your health, and then would make you immune to all crowd control effects while you had the shield on. And as you can see, like there's this whole issue with this Karrie, because she had like 400 and something games with like a 50% win rate. So I felt entitled to like play my character personally. I mean, come on, I have like 170 whatever games, and I have a 63% win rate. Asking for Angela, because obviously Angela's just stupid OP, so yeah. But anyways, basically what they did to her passive is that now it lets her run 40% faster whenever the shield is up, as well as all the other effects. And so it's that, and what was it? I think that her damage got nerfed a little bit, and I think that's the only downfall. Other than that, there was just some visual changes and some like quality of life changes with her like pedal bouncing move. But yeah, anyways, this guy decided to be a hater. He was like, no 2 marksmen, and that honestly, it's just a little dumb when people just do that, because it's like, it's not the end of the game with 2 marksmen. You can win with 2 marksmen. Like, it's not a huge deal. You can still win. If it's 3 marksmen, it becomes difficult, but I think as long as it's 2 or less, it's still, if it's 2 marksmen, I think it's still a good chance. Of course, the enemy team has Claude. The enemy team always gets Claude, I swear, every single game. But anyways, let's just skip through the rest of this, get right into the gameplay. Here's my build, by the way, real quick. I'll go into more detail about that once we get into the game, which here it is. So anyway, anyways, it kind of feels good because I am actually the number 2 local Hanabi. So that's it's just cool, because if I go over to the leaderboard, look at like top local Hanabi players, that's me, number 2, and I'm kind of close to the number 1. The number 1 isn't even that good. He has like a 52% win rate. he has like 100 more games though, which is why he's number 1. But anyways, yeah, it's just cool to like have my item set up there, so like other Hanabi players like around can check it out. And my Hanabi build is actually the number 1 most popular Hanabi build, so that's pretty cool. It just shows that it works, and that the Thamus stole the money buff, sadly. But anyways, yeah, so I don't really feel the need to go over skills, because I've gone over them in another game. I guess I'll go over them quickly. Oh yeah, little small, I guess, buff to her first skill, the one that bounces around. Basically, before, if you ran out of mana, it would do this weird flickery thing, or like you would use your normal attacks, and then it would use, like, once you got like a tiny bit of mana, it would just like use this, like, the one petal it would throw, even if you didn't want to do it. And you couldn't actually turn off the skill. Like, you couldn't actually turn off the mana usage unless you were like not shooting, and then you got the little bit of mana, and then you turned off the skill so that it wouldn't use it anymore. So yeah, but anyways, apparently they buffed that and made it easier not to do that. And I had a little bit of a situation here. I saw the Angela, and then the Martis just, he just popped out of the bushes and just murdered me. But luckily I got an Uber to take me back, so it's all good. I think that we might even be able to get a kill on the Angela or the Martis. I don't remember. But anyways, so we were talking about Hanabi's first skill. Okay, no, we just yeet right past the Martis. Never mind. I was kind of just, I was hoping that it wouldn't do that thing where like someone steps in front of the Johnson and stops him like in the enemy base, because that just sucks. It's never happened to me in a Johnson, but I've seen it happen, and I've done it to a Johnson before. I did it just like yesterday when I was freaking Moskov, and it was so funny, dude. Like, I just saw him driving around like on the outer towers, and he was coming into the base, and I was in the base, and as he drove around, I just teleported in front of him and let him hit me. So yeah, he was just trapped in the base, and we killed him. And then he got all mad in the chat and flamed me. I'm like, dude, don't drive around in the base, you dummy. Someone could actually be smart and stop you, although most people don't do that for some reason. I'm not sure. But anyways, okay, yeah, so Hanabi's first skill, the one other thing is that it used to take mana when you were shooting one person with it, if you had it activated, but now, after the patch, it does not require mana to shoot it at one thing. So I could have it on right now, the chain ability, and if it doesn't chain to anything else, if it's just on one person, then it does not take mana, so you don't have to worry about, like, if you're just fighting, like, single target people, like, turning it off and on and all that. Although I still do it just because it's habit. I got a nice kill on the Angela, Hanabi's ult's freaking amazing. Great crowd control. We might get the Martis as well, who knows. Yeah, we do manage. We did have the Farsa leave at the beginning of the game, but she does end up doing very well, I think. Anyways, pretty good start to a Hanabi game. Sadly, no deaths. Sadly, I don't have no deaths. A good bit of my games, I end up going no deaths just because I can, just snipe the Natalia. But a lot of the games I play, I can end up going no deaths unless my team just feeds. Because I'm a pretty safe player, and I know when to go in and when not to go in, usually. When I don't, obviously, I die. Here's a little bit of a tense moment. Okay, no, they don't get our Johnson, because he has the revive item already. And we do end up getting the Angela, probably also the Martis, because they're doofs, and they just come in and do stuff. And yeah, so I'm getting fed. The Karrie's doing fine, I think. I don't really know. Obviously, you can't check the stats. Yeah, she's doing fine. And yeah. Oh, also, the Minotaur was Minotaur? Yeah, that's how I say that. No, the Minotaur was AFK, which might have helped us out quite a bit. Everyone that plays this game extensively kind of knows how it is to just, have your entire team get whacked up by a Minotaur ult and just get team wiped by the enemy marksman or mage. It sucks, dude. Minotaurs, I usually think Minotaur sucked, but he's one of the better tanks, to be honest. He heals. He heals himself. He can heal allies, and his ult is just amazing if he just jumps in. And he just smacks everyone up. You can't do anything about it. Unless you're Hanabi, you can run away fast enough, that is. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about Hanabi's items. So, the first item that I build... Well, actually, this was before the jungle nerfs, I believe. Or maybe it was during the jungle nerfs. I don't know, but... I was using the tier 2 jungle item, which is something that I did on all the marksmen before the patch with the jungle. I don't know, it's probably not worth it anymore for marksmen to do it, because they're like mostly like they really utilize the first 2 waves of the lane, first 2 waves of minions on lane to give them their starting EXP. So going jungling items isn't really worth it. But anyways, the second item is Haw's Claws. I don't know why. I just find it's very helpful. It's 1 item, and then you can just sustain yourself on minions. And you don't die very easily from other heroes as well. So it's very nice. Second item is the Swiftness Boots. Or, not Swiftness. They're not Swiftness Boots. Of course they're not. They help with attack speed. There's my 6th kill. But anyways, those are very nice because they give you extra attack speed. And I used to run the speed boots on her, and then I switched to these. And I always felt like she was kind of slow. But now, with her passive, when she has her shield up, she has boots when she doesn't have any boots. That's what her speed does. And then she has an 80% speed bonus with the attack speed boots, which is pretty crazy. Now it looks like the game's gonna end right here. And then after that, it's what is it? It's a Demon Hunter Sword for extra HP and the Tank Shred, and then it's what is it? I think Wind Talker, just for faster attack speed, more shred on tanks, and then it's the 2 crit items. I think it's just Crit Axe, and then it's Blade of Despair for big damage. I find it works very well. If anyone has a different build for me to try, then leave it in the comments. But anyways, that was a game. Not too much commentary because it's still short. We kind of just wrecked them, even though, so much doubt at the start. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy those 3 games. A little bit of a longer video because it's 3 games. But yeah, I had fun playing them. The first Karrie game, I forgot Hanabi's name. I feel pretty bad. This is my main, bro. Oh my gosh. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to smack that like button down below and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Firelong, out.